Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another pregnancy update. It's been a hot minute since I did one, but I am here 18 weeks pregnant and happy to share some good news with you that I feel great. That's why I haven't been able to update the past couple weeks, because I really haven't had any symptoms per se. Like, I feel somewhat normal, so it's been really nice. And I do have some things I wanted to share with you guys though that maybe aren't symptom, I guess, but there's some fun things. So first off, I will start with a little bump date, a little belly shot. So pause. Okay, here she is in all her glory. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, she's finally poking out there a little bit. This dress, by the way, is from Shop Pink Blush. It's my new obsession. Maternity clothes have changed my life forever for the better. So I'm so excited that I finally found some maternity clothes that I love and that are cute and I can wear even when I'm not pregnant. Like, this dress would be super cute on just a normal body. So I was really excited about that. Some other exciting things that I've been going through is baby kicks, and that is one of my favorite things. From my first pregnancy, I can remember the very first time I felt Creed kick, and it was awesome and I loved it and it was just magical. And so this time has been just the same. I have been feeling her kicking a lot more, and it's just proof that she's in there and just kicking around, and it's so just surreal that it's like there's a little baby in there just doing her thing, growing, and you know, gonna be here in like a few months. So it's been crazy to kind of like get that in my mind. But other than that, like I said, I have been feeling great. I haven't had any nausea really per se anymore. No food aversions that bad. Mexican food still no go, so I just stay away from it. I know with Creed, my first pregnancy, I was sick anytime I ate Mexican food throughout my whole pregnancy, and which is so weird because now he loves eating Mexican food. Like, guacamole is his jam, and so I don't know, maybe he just didn't like it on the inside, I don't know. But she's the same way, it just doesn't settle well. Other than that, there's been no food aversions. I have had food cravings though. Let's list them. Cereal, that's been one of my biggest cravings, is like sugary sweet cereal. Around Halloween time they had that, it was like Lucky Charms almost, like that's with the marshmallows, you know, but it was like with Fruit Loops too, but they're black and orange. It was kind of freaky, but it was also delicious, and I ate a whole box of that within like a week. So I mean, no shame in my cereal game, I guess. I've also been eating too much candy, probably a few pieces a day, if we're being honest. I can't help it. We had Halloween. It just comes with the territory, right? I have been craving some healthy things, cottage cheese being number one. We get those giant tubs at the grocery store each week, and I go through a whole one by myself in a week because cottage cheese is just so delicious, and I want it morning, noon, and night. I do have it like my 8 o'clock snack at night. That's what I've been eating, is cottage cheese, and I put like little sunflower seeds, the ones that are out of the kernel, you know, like they're deshelled. I put those on top and then I mix it up. Oh my gosh, it's life-changing. If you haven't tried it, I totally recommend. I've also been craving a lot of broccoli, which I already loved broccoli before and it's been one of my favorite vegetables, but lately I've been craving it a lot more, and I feel like steamed broccoli just is delicious, extra delicious, especially a little bit of sea salt on it. So good. It sounds good right now. Like, I'll probably go eat that after I get done with this. Okay, now some not so fun things, but not terrible. Last update, I mentioned that I was having some bad headaches. I still get those. I've been drinking so much water. Like, I feel like I'm in the bathroom every 5 seconds, and I know part of that's pregnancy, but part of that is because I'm drinking like 500 gallons of water a day, basically. So, I mean, I'm trying to get those headaches to go away, but sometimes I think they just happen, and it's been something that is kind of annoying, but it's also, they're not as terrible as they were. There for a while, it was like to the point I couldn't even open my eyes because just any light, like migraines pretty much, the light would just like make my head feel like it was gonna explode. And now they're just kind of like, you know, that annoying headache that you get just regularly. So that's been manageable. They've been coming on and off. I've also had serious heartburn, especially at nighttime. I'm starting to think that my prenatal vitamin might be one of the culprits of that heartburn, because after I take my prenatal, which I take at night before I go to bed, I take a snack and then I eat my snack and then I take my prenatal and then we sit for a while, like maybe an hour before I go to bed. And by the time I'm going to bed, oh my gosh, the heartburn is insane. It's crazy. I am in a Facebook group for April 2018 babies, and someone else mentioned that they were having that problem. And so in the comments there was a bunch of suggestions of how to get rid of it, and one of the people said that you should take a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of baking soda and drink it with water, and that it would make it go away. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm thinking about it. My mind can't really wrap itself around the baking soda part. Like, I feel like it would just make me want to throw up, but we'll see. If it ever gets to that point where it's just so bad that I can't even lay down, then I'll try it. I've also had a lot of the round ligament pain. I've noticed this maybe since probably around the 15-week mark, but it's just kind of gotten a little bit more progressive, I would say, as far as like that stinging, like not stinging, I don't know, it's like a tugging and kind of like almost like a crampy feeling right in that side, right in, you know, like here, this area. But it's just because baby's growing, and I know a lot of girls on that same Facebook group that I was talking about, they kind of worry that something may be wrong with the baby or that it's not supposed to be happening. But I talked to my doctor, totally normal. It's just your body kind of stretching out, and as it puts pressure, like with the baby coming out, it puts pressure on those ligaments, and so they kind of tend to be sore, hurt a little bit. And so, I mean, if that's the least of my like symptoms, I'm fine with that. She is now the size of an artichoke, and I think that's super exciting. The other day I was laying down and she kind of got into this ball, and it was so weird. Like, my whole stomach was just, it's hard to explain. It was just like in a ball, like sitting on top of my like abdomen area. It was so weird, but she just must have been like in a funky position, but it was so cool to kind of see her too. Just like, what are you doing in there, you little crazy? I'm so excited. On November 22nd, we are going to do our anatomy scan, which basically will just like measure the baby all over, and it will confirm our gender. So I haven't had a sonogram since 6 weeks, which seems like forever ago, but it's flown by and I haven't really even thought about it that much, to be honest. But I'm so excited to be able to see her and just, you know, like look at those little feet and the hands and arms, and it's so much fun to be able to see your baby on the screen and just moving around, and you kind of get to connect with it a little bit more. And so that's one of the things I'm super looking forward to here in the next couple weeks. It's so crazy to me to sit here and think about how I'm already 18 weeks, and it feels like just yesterday I was taking that pregnancy test. And so it just, I think part of it is because it's baby number 2, and so I'm chasing, you know, a toddler around all day, every day, and so you kind of don't think about it as much. But I don't know, it's just flying by, and before we know it, she will be here. And I'm just so excited to meet her and see her face. And I don't know, it's just, you always sit and wonder kind of at night, you know, who will she be? What will she look like? Like, will she look like her brother? I don't know. It's very exciting. And so I'm just so ready to be, you know, hitting almost that halfway point, and then we'll soon enough be there and meeting her. So yeah, anyways, I'm like all of my feels. That is another thing. I have been super emotional. Like yesterday, I just started crying for no reason. I've watched Titanic like 4 times in the last week and cried every single time. It's like, I know what happens. I've seen this movie 10 million times, but regardless, I just like, I'm a little ball baby. So it's, I don't know, hormones? I don't know. Anyways, as always, I want to know, what are you feeling like this week? If you're pregnant, if you're not, what were some of your favorite things, if you can remember, from your 18th week of pregnancy, or 12th or 14th, or whatever your favorite things were from pregnancy. I want to know. Leave them down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and we will see you guys next time.